right, man. Should the Detroit Lions have traded for Sneed? Let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I mean, obviously they did a lot of nickel and diamond. Carlton Davis, with DJ Reader, the guard from Baltimore. They brought back Peoples Jones, and stuff of that nature. But I felt like they gave up a 2025 third round pick, and they gave up a 6th round pick this year, Tennessee, to get him. And I felt like they should have just did it. I mean, $55 million guaranteed, that should have been doable. But if they felt like it was gonna hurt them, $19.5 million a year or something like that too. If they felt like it was gonna hurt them in the long haul, as far as signing St. Brown, signing Jared Goff, getting Peniel Swoo there, I understand that, but only time is gonna tell if it's gonna hurt them. You tend to go cheaper, you tend to hurt yourself at some point. Skip Bayless called him the best corner in the league. I'm not sure he's the best corner in Kansas City. I think Trent McDuffie was. Only time is going to tell whether that's the case. Only time is going to tell. The season come and the Lions secondary is solid, and Sneed is trash in Tennessee and getting exposed. Then people going to say we dodged the bullet. If it's the other way around, our secondary is ass, and Sneed making plays in Tennessee, oh, you should have got him. Only time will tell. Sometimes it's 2 right answers. Maybe he's really great in Tennessee, and what we did in Detroit in the offseason in the secondary is really great. A lot of people would be thinking we're got to be a right and a wrong and a good and a bad, and that's what they condition y'all with, especially in America and in the world. It's Superman, it's Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? It's Dr. Eggman, Dr. Roboto, or Sonic. It could be 2 wrongs. It could be 2 rights. They tell y'all, oh, you got to be conservative or liberal. Not necessarily. Some conservative views you may like. Some liberal views you may like. You don't necessarily have to be on one side and agree with every one side. Sometimes it might just be it might have been what's best for Tennessee, what's best for Kansas City, what's best for Detroit and all other teams that was looking to attract Sneed to the team. But it's only time was gonna tell. The championships ain't won on paper; they won in January and February. So I can't call it. I couldn't tell you if it's the right move. I can't tell you if it's the wrong move. Only time is going to tell you, what's right. And he was looking to get paid. He said straight up, I just want my money. I already won. And one thing about it, oh man, yeah, that money hit the bank account. I remember Kevin Garnett. He my second favorite player of all time. Allen Iverson, Kevin Garnett, then Kobe Bryant. In that order. Way before Kobe died. That's the way it was for me. But he said, I signed that $100 million deal in Minnesota, whatever it was. And he said we was losing. He said, I cried every day. People don't factor that in. Everybody, I'm telling you, everybody be looking at that bottom line. Everybody look at that money. But is you enjoying what you're doing while you getting that money? If you winning, all that money feels so much better. And there's more money coming on top of that because of endorsements and everything else. If you losing, yeah, money gonna still feel good, but it ain't gonna feel as good. I'll put it to you this way. Well, I'm not gonna use that analogy. This is not the proper platform. But yeah, I mean, I can't say I would like to see it happen, but you can, pay somebody big money to come in and he can get in this scheme and get exposed. What I don't like is just some of the guys they brought in is their durability is questioned. Carlton Davis, DJ Reader, their durability are in question. I'm just tired of that shit with Detroit. Even Donovan Peoples-Jones, he been broken up since he was at Michigan. So once you start looking at it, it's a lot of questionable, durability across this line defense from Carlton Davis. You can even say, well, Amick Robinson is so small. From DJ Reader, to Melifano been often injured. You know, so I mean, it's just, you know, Josh Pascal, Levi Onwuzurike. I mean, a lot of these guys. That's why I'm like, Kool-Aid McKisson. Oh hell no! How many more broken down injured players you gonna grab, man? Damn, this team, this foundation, the team is built on back injuries and blown out ACLs and motherfucking groin injuries and all types of shit. You like, jeez. But yeah, I mean, only time is gonna tell. You know, could they still go out there and trade for Greg Newsome? I mean, yeah, they could. Could they still go draft the corner? Yeah, they could. You know, could they still add some pieces in the draft? Absolutely. But do I believe Brad Holmes believe he sat at the cornerback position? He ain't that dumb to believe that. I hope he ain't. If you watch what we watched last year, I hope he ain't. But hey, you know, to each his own. But yeah, I mean, I don't even really say until the roosters come home to roost. Till the cows come home to moo. We'll learn in the season. And, you know, kind of just because, you know, let's say L'Jarius Sneed does work out in Tennessee, it don't mean he would have worked out in Detroit. Schemes. That's one thing about free agency that people don't talk about. Schemes. See, when you draft a young player, you can mold him. Oh, he's a great man cover corner. We play zone. I think we can get him to play zone better. I think we can coach this kid up to play in our zone Tampa 2 system, our cover 3 system. We can get him. That's different. But if you take a guy like L'Jarius Sneed, who I'm just using an example, he thrives in man coverage, and say, well, let's put him in the zone. Man, that's 27 years old, been in the league 6, 7, 8 years. You know, he might be decent in zone, but his bread and butter is man to man. I'm just assuming. So why are we gonna take a veteran and put him in the zone system when his bread and butter is man to man? It just doesn't make no sense. And teams do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put this pass rushing defensive tackle and we're gonna make him a 2-gapper. like wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make him a run stuffer. Like, hold the fuck on. Oh, we're gonna take this box safety and make him a free safety. We're gonna just have him roaming out there. You're like, come on now. So when you talking about scheme fit, it's even that much more vital as a free agent. It's just that much more vital. So, sorry, I can't see the time. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, both. CJ Good 313. Shout out to everybody that financially support. Best way to support is just thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend, hit the bell icon button. Peace.